Good morning. Please stand and join us in singing our gathering song, We're Unity. One, two, one, two, three, four.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Unity. Welcome to everybody who's in the room. Welcome to everyone who is online, who is watching on YouTube and Facebook. So it's a good time to silence your cell phones if you haven't done that already. And as always, we have with us the Joyful Noise Band and Choir. And today our special music features Audrey Noel. And we'd like to welcome anybody who's joining us in person today for the first time. If you are so inclined and would like to receive a welcome packet from Chuck or MC, I invite you to raise your hand so they can see you and bring you one. All right. For those of you who I know there's at least one person in the room for the first time, you can pick one of those up on the way out. Oh, there you are. And if you are in the room for the first time and you haven't raised your hand, you can get a welcome packet on the way out on the left as you exit the sanctuary. There's a couple of things in there, including a form that if you take it back to the welcome podium, I think Robert is on the welcome podium today. Robert, are you on the welcome podium? Oh, it's Johanna. Johanna is on the welcome podium today, and she'd be happy to give you a gift if you bring her back that form. And I'll just tell a secret. Even if you don't want to give her the form, you can just ask her for a gift and she'll give it to you. And that. Well, most importantly, we'd like you to know that Unity of Stewart is a welcoming, affirming, practical path of spirituality. Everyone is welcome here, no exceptions, and thank you for being the church. There is our board, but before I say anything more about the board, I just want to say that we have been having people leave church left and right and going back north. So another day where I'm saying goodbye to a few people that are going back north, and then we won't see them again until God only knows when, October-ish perhaps. And I know that there's Mary and Jim and Sue who are leaving today. Sue will be here next week, but I won't. And so anybody else who is leaving for the summer, bless you on your travels, on your journeys, and we look forward to seeing you back in the fall. And there is our Board of Trustees, our Board of Directors. I've been here for 11 years, just so you know. And the church that I came to called the Board of Trustees, and that's why you heard that. It's still there somewhere, the Board of Directors. And our boardie of the day is Dave Avitable, and he's right there. If you have anything that you'd like to chat with Dave about, you can see him. He'll be hanging around after the service, so thank you, Dave. And there are our prayer chaplains. And our prayer chaplains bless us with the service of holding us all in prayer, holding Unity of Stewart in prayer. And they also are in the sanctuary after service. Our chaplain for the day is Nancy Bach. She is the prayer chaplain lead, and she will be in the sanctuary after service to pray with anybody who would like personal prayer support, a joy, a challenge, a gratitude, anything at all. And Nancy will be here to pray with you. And also, and hold your prayer in the highest confidence, by the way. Also, you can email us at prayer@unityofstewart.org. That's a confidential email, comes directly to me, and I will hold your prayer in prayer and also put your prayer in the prayer box. And also, we have a Silent Unity prayer line, which is at our home office in outside of Kansas City, and that's the number right there. You can call that number 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for personal prayer. And speaking of prayer and prayer chaplains, we have a new prayer chaplain training coming up, and that's at the end of June. You can see that. That's June 27th. A couple of things. If you are feeling the pull to become a prayer chaplain, to pray with others, or deepen your own spiritual practice, we invite you to this training. You can come to the training if you'd only like to know how to pray in the Unity way, or get a deeper understanding of the Unity way of prayer. Doesn't mean you have to be a chaplain at the end of that, and it also can mean you will fall in love with it and become a chaplain. If you are interested, you can see Nancy, and she'll tell you a little bit more about it. She and I are going to team train this time, and that's on June 27th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., and there is a sign-up sheet out in the foyer if you'd like more information. Also, as always, we announce that if you would like to raise your voice in song, there's always openings in our Joyful Noise Choir. And if you are interested in finding out more about that, you can see our choir director. Your name, I was about to say Marianne. Doreen Pariba. Marianne, I don't know. Doreen Pariba. Somebody, maybe Marianne's coming to join us today. I don't know. All right. Let me take a deep breath, would you? Okay. And coming up on May 29th is our May Coffee House concert with the Connected Souls Band. And as always, Doreen will tell us a little bit about what's coming up.
Again, for those of you who've never been there, it's a concert where we in a church, but we don't play church music. So here are your clues again.
More clues.
So when you say nothing at all, I go through and sing a simple song, again, with a woman named Amy.
All right. Okay. We'll see. We'll see.
Those were song titles. And so I said, when you say nothing at all, I go through and sing a simple song with someone named Amy. So those are your clues. But come one, come all, and you will get to hear those songs and more.
All right. So I'm going to say some words about Roberta Scott, and I ask that you hold your applause until the end. We are celebrating here in our community today Roberta Scott for receiving last week at a luncheon that several of us went to, the Susan B. Anthony Award from our local chapter of the League of Women Voters. Many of us know Roberta, her service as an outreach coordinator for Unity of Stewart. What some may not know is Roberta's commitment to service extends well beyond the walls of Unity of Stewart. Here are some of the things that Roberta has done over the years. She served on the steering committee for Faith in Florida, helping bring people of different backgrounds together around issues of justice and human dignity. She also pioneered an interfaith group on the Church of Coast, building bridges of understanding and cooperation among diverse spiritual communities. Roberta was a lead organizer for Tent City in Martin County, advocating for and supporting individuals experiencing homelessness with dignity and care. She has also been a dedicated advocate for the Alzheimer's Association, traveling twice to Tampa to speak on behalf of programs and resources that support individuals and families affected by Alzheimer's disease. Roberta's compassion also extends to immigrants and vulnerable populations in our larger community. She works tirelessly to raise awareness and encourage understanding around the ongoing challenges facing immigrant families. Roberta also served for many years as a hospice volunteer, offering comfort, presence, and love to people during some of life's most tender and difficult moments. What makes Roberta extraordinary is not just the number of causes that she supports, but the spirit in which she serves. She leads with empathy, she acts with integrity, she gives generously of her time, of her energy, of her heart, and she consistently goes above and beyond for this Unity community and for the greater community that we are all called to care for together. It is a joy and an honor. Might be why I needed the tissues. To celebrate Roberta as the recipient of the Susan B. Anthony Award. Her life is a living example of compassionate leadership and courageous service. Let's hear it for Roberta.
And she's sung a choir in Praise and Return.
All right. All right. I know. Okay. And this is the time for our dedication. As we gather today, please join me in dedicating this time together to seeing one another with loving compassion. As we breathe and settle in, may we look beyond labels, disagreements, and first impressions. May we remember that every person has a story, a struggle, a longing to belong. May we open our hearts and allow kindness to become a way of listening, a way of speaking, and a way of being present. And may we leave here today softer, wiser, and more willing to meet this world with grace. And so it is. And our reading today. I am loving, kind, and compassionate. Divine love lives within me. As an integral part of my spiritual makeup, love flows from my heart, coloring my thoughts and guiding my actions. Opportunities to express my loving impulses as kindness, compassion, and understanding bless me as well as others along my path. I choose loving kindness, even when I am tempted to turn away from an uncomfortable situation. I don't know what other people are going through or what frustrating or unfortunate conditions may have caused their moods. But when I respond from the love in my heart, I become a channel for blessings. I am loving, knowing that sharing love creates a ripple effect, inspiring others to be loving. And let's take a deep breath for a moment. And just allow ourselves to be in this loving space with open minds and open hearts. And let's affirm our affirmation together. I am loving, kind, and compassionate. And as we do, let's take that deep breath, anchoring in spirit this affirmation as we affirm one more time together. I am loving, kind, and compassionate. And so it is. Amen. And as we prepare for meditation, let's sing, There is Love.
There is love full of God, and it's
And we breathe deeply, consciously. If it feels good to you, I invite you into those 3 deep breaths. Allowing your body to settle, your shoulders to soften. And allow yourself to arrive fully in this now moment. And I invite you to bring your awareness to you, to this human, this body, right here and right now in this holy space. Just you, here, breathing, alive. And I invite you to repeat silently to yourself, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well. May I be peaceful and at ease. May I be happy. And again, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well. May I be peaceful and at ease. May I be happy. And now I invite you to gently release yourself from your attention and bring into your awareness someone you love easily. Someone whose presence softens your heart. And I invite you to see them clearly in your mind's eye. And silently repeat, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be happy. And once again, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be happy. And now release them gently with gratitude, letting them drift from your awareness. And now I invite you to bring to mind someone you don't know well, someone you may pass in a store, a person in traffic, delivery people, mail person, someone whose life is mostly invisible to you. And as we remember that they too carry hopes and fears and losses and burdens, I invite you to silently repeat for them. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be happy. And once again, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be happy. And now release them with tenderness. And now finally, bring to mind someone difficult or challenging. not necessarily the most painful person in your life, though you could if you feel ready. There's someone with whom there's tension, discomfort, or hurt. And notice whatever arises without judgment, knowing that you don't have to approve of their behavior. You are simply recognizing their humanity. And we affirm, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be happy. And again, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be happy. And gently release them as we rest in the quiet. And as we have co-created this sacred space of loving kindness, I invite us to bring into our awareness all of those who are on our prayer list here at Unity of Stewart, and all of those that are in our minds and hearts this morning. If you'd like to speak out any names or situations out into this holy space, I invite us to do that now. And releasing all into the care and keeping of oneness, of loving kindness. I invite you to join me in praying this in the name and in the nature of the indwelling divine consciousness. And so it is. Amen. Let's sing.
So as Jude announced, Audrey Noel will be singing our special music. It's a song by Fearless Soul called Never Giving Up. Telescope up. Height difference. Yeah.
I'll take a chance to be who I'm meant to be. I won't let fear keep me from trying. It's time for me to make a change. Start living the life I want. I wanna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. It's up to me to see who I can be, make dreams reality. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I won't live a life others expect of me. I want to be proud of who I'm becoming. It's time for me to make a change. Start living the life I want. I wanna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. It's up to me to see who I can be, make dreams reality. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. Step by step, I will make my own way. Even when others don't believe me, brick by brick, I will build my destiny. It's not time to see who I become. I'm gonna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. It's up to me to see who I can be, make dreams reality. I'm gonna reach for the sky, way up high. I'm never giving up. It's up to me to see who I can be, make dreams reality. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. Never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up.
Thank you, Audrey. Thank you, Joyful Noise. So during the meditation, we did something together that I wanted to talk about. That's what this lesson is all about. We sat still for a few minutes, and we deliberately sent goodwill to ourselves, to the people we love easily, to strangers, and to someone that was difficult. We did that on purpose. We chose it. We practiced it. And I want to ask, nobody needs to answer, but think about, how did it feel? All four places of it. Sending ourselves love, holding ourselves in love, the ones we love. How easy was that, right? And then a stranger, and then obviously the difficult person. Whatever came up for us in that practice, ease, resistance, warmth, all of it is useful. All of it is data. And as I said, that's exactly what this morning, this teaching is about today. We didn't wait to feel loving. I just sprung it on you. Okay, you're going to be loving now, right? We practiced being love. We've been told a particular story about love for most of our lives, right? I'm sure you could all get up and we'd all probably say about the same thing, the story we've been taught. Love arrives, it sweeps us up, it's overwhelming, it feels a certain way. And when it stops feeling that certain way, we wonder if it's gone. And sometimes we just kick it to the curb. Now, that story about love being overwhelming and just full of good feelings and it's supposed to be easy is fine as far as it goes. Those feelings of love are wonderful and they're worth celebrating. The problem becomes when we make that feeling the whole thing. When we treat love as something that happens to us rather than something we do, rather than something we practice, rather than something we nurture, rather than something we cultivate. Truth is, love is a spiritual principle, the nature of the infinite divine moving in and through us. And here's what that means practically. A principle doesn't depend on how we feel. Gravity doesn't depend, as a principle, doesn't depend about how we feel about it. Our feet are stuck to the ground whether we like it or not, whether we try to make it happen or not. Love as a spiritual principle is just as present and reliable. It's operating right now in, through, and as us, regardless of how we're feeling in the moment. Regardless of whether we walked in here feeling loving this morning. Our Unity co-founders, Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, taught that love is the great harmonizing power of the universe. The great harmonizing power of the universe. It's a power that dissolves separation and realigns us to our fundamental unity with spirit and with each other. That's a lot bigger than a feeling. And it requires our conscious participation, our deliberate participation, which is exactly what we did in the loving kindness meditation. Or, as the Buddhists call it, the metta meditation, M-E-T-T-A, metta meditation. Now, metta is usually translated as loving kindness, and I think of it as also unconditional goodwill, or as I think it's Erich Fromm said, unconditional positive regard for humanity, for people in our lives. It's a chosen orientation of our heart towards love, towards all beings, regardless of how we feel about them on any particular day. It's a discipline, and it has a structure because it's a practice we can do, and we just experienced that structure, whether we felt inspired or not in that moment. So we started with ourselves. This was intentional. We started with ourselves. May we be filled with loving kindness. Because when we're out of sorts, we can do this practice for ourselves. May I be filled with loving kindness. And sometimes that's the hardest thing to do, right? To turn that blessing around on ourselves. And then we moved to someone we love easily, then to a stranger, then to the difficult person. Think of it like a workout. We're building the capacity of our hearts with this practice, just the way exercise builds the body's capacity. And like physical exercise, I don't know about you, but a lot of times I don't feel like doing it. But I do it anyway because I know it's good for my body. And so we practice love because we know it's good for our heart, and it's good for ourselves, and it's good for our health, and it's good for our relationships. It's good for the world. So this is a Buddhist practice, but the Buddhists and unity are essentially teaching the same thing, that love is our nature, and we get to practice it, to practice living from that nature rather than waiting until the conditions feel right. I'll be kind when they're kind. I'll be loving when they're loving. Right? Waiting for the conditions that we want in order to push out love. So here's what I'm going to tell you. The conditions never feel perfectly right. We practice anyway. We do the work anyway. And why this matters, especially right now, is that we're living through a time when that is absolutely testing the love capacity of a lot of people. The polarization is real, the fear is real, the exhaustion is real. And when we're frightened and tired, the human heart does what the human heart will do, which is constrict, which is close off. It protects, it contracts. And then our mind tells us all the reasons why this person or that group is outside the circle of our love. Our mind can get very creative about that and very convincing. And of course, the spiritual invitation is to practice love anyway, towards ourselves, towards the people that are easy, towards the stranger, towards the ones who make it hard. Our third basic unity principle tells us that the quality of our inner life shapes the quality of the world we collectively inhabit. What we think about is what we bring into existence in the world. That's why we're doing this, so we can act from love rather than react from fear. And when we do that, we change the energetic and social fabric of the world. So I had a conversation with somebody. Actually, I'm not going to tell you that yet. I'm going to tell you that later. So what the Fillmores meant when they said love is the great harmonizing principle, it means it draws things towards wholeness. It works even when the feeling isn't fully there yet. The feeling follows the practice. And our heart opens. And we become more loving. Every tradition points to this. That's what they're all pointing to love each other, to be filled with loving kindness. So what does a love practice look like outside of a formal meditation? Because meditation's lovely, and it's also about 5 minutes on a Sunday morning. What about the rest of the week? So we have a practice in 3 movements. The first movement, simply saying to yourself in the morning, today I'm practicing love. I choose to meet my life with an open heart. That's it. I choose love today. I meet my world, I meet my life with an open heart. It doesn't guarantee a perfect day, but it does change our inner orientation. Now, the second movement is pause. When we feel our heart contracting, and it will, because the world gives us plenty of opportunities, we practice catching the contraction before we act from it. A deep breath, a moment of noticing, sometimes asking ourselves, what would love do now? If I were feeling loving right now, what would I be doing? It's not about being a pushover or pretending that things don't hurt. It's about choosing our response rather than reacting from the tightest, most defended part of ourselves. What would love do here? Here's one. Now I tell you about the conversation I had with someone yesterday who was telling me about having an argument with her partner. And in and around all the stories, she said that they were angry. And she said that her normal way of being would be, and I'm paraphrasing, to contract, to stay mad. That's the normal way of being. And because she does this work, and she loves her partner, she decided to reach out in softness. She actually said, I want to kiss you. And she said, I know it's hard for me right now too, and I know it's hard for you. And in all of that, that vulnerability was a fear of being rejected, right? She might have been rejected, and spoiler alert, she wasn't rejected. Love, the practice of love, even when they weren't feeling it, overcame that anger and that hurt. This is how we break the patterns in our relationships. Taking the risk, being vulnerable, breaks the patterns. The third move is the reach. Once a day, deliberately extend goodwill to someone outside of the easy circle. When you're walking down the street, or when you're walking into Home Goods, I was in Home Goods the other day, do you look at people? Do you smile at people? Have you noticed that many people don't look or don't smile? It's not because they're mad at you. They could possibly be mad at you. Because that's what, somehow in our culture, that's what we've learned to do. Keep your head down, just do what you're going to do. You know, we don't want to get too friendly or too familiar, right? So it's reaching out. So outside our circle, could be in Home Goods, could be in the grocery store, could be that difficult family member. The stranger whose politics we do not understand. Yeah. Yep. The person we've written off in our life. We don't have to call them or agree with them or pretend that difficulty doesn't exist. We just practice inwardly, wishing them well. Genuinely, the way we did in the meditation this morning. That third movement is the one that changes us the most, because it keeps expanding the circle. Nobody's outside of the circle then. When we can extend love, loving kindness, the metta meditation, unconditional positive regard to anyone and everyone, our circle all of a sudden has no boundaries, because we're just loving the world. And here's the thing about practice. We're never doing it perfectly. There are days when it's like, oh, do I have to do this? There are moments when the pause doesn't happen fast enough and we react from that constricted place, which I call jumping off the cliff. And then we have to clean it up afterwards, yeah? Sometimes this reach feels genuinely impossible. And that's all fine. That's what practice means. We're building something over time. We're growing our capacity. And not for nothing. But right now, the world needs us to grow our capacity, especially when it's difficult. And when we stop waiting to feel like it and start choosing it, something shifts. We discover that love isn't a reward for someone who deserves it. I want to say that again. Love isn't a reward for someone who deserves it. It's the nature of Spirit moving through us, in, through, and as us. It's always there. It's just the practice that helps us to get out of the way. We started this morning in silence, sending goodwill in the 4 directions, ourselves, the ones we love, to strangers, to the difficult ones. And that's the entirety of the practice, really. 4 directions every day, over and over, because that's what matters the most to anyone and everyone. The world doesn't need any more people who feel loving when everything is going well. The world needs more people who practice love as a discipline, who choose it in the morning, pause for it in the middle of the day, and reach toward it even when the reach is hard. And we have everything we need to be those people. I have a closing affirmative prayer for us today. You'd like to take a deep breath. Love is my nature and my practice. I choose it today for myself, for the ones I love easily, for strangers, and for the ones who challenge me. Spirit moves through me as love, and I am willing to practice love. I claim this truth for each and every one of us. Namaste. MC, do we have kiddos back there? We are very early. I was short today. What do you think of that? All right, love offering, celebration of abundance is coming up, and this is how we not only keep our doors open here, but it's how we reach more people with the unity message, with this message of loving kindness, with this message of changing the world, of transforming the planet through the energy that we co-create. And for a lot of us, it starts right here. And there are ways to give to Unity of Stewart. For those of you online, that is pinned to the top of our page. And on YouTube, you can go to unityofstewart.org and click Donate. And we are grateful for all continued love offerings, tithes, and gifts, and our consistent givers. And I hope that out in the world, you feel the impact of what we do here in your life and in the lives you touch. Let's affirm our prosperity prayer and our love offering blessing together. In a universe overflowing with the allness of God, all the needs of Unity of Stewart and those we serve are instantly, constantly, and bountifully met. From every direction, known and unknown, expected and unexpected, our abundant good comes to us now. We are grateful. Amen. And our love offering blessing together. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give and receive always in love. Let's sing about it. We have a newish now. It's about 3 weeks that the Tuesday book group with Marlis has been looking at You Are Enough by Panache Desai, and you are welcome to join. And as I said, that's on Tuesdays with Marlis from 1:30 to 3 p.m. right here in the small classroom, and you can join. And Marlis is here. And Marlis, would you raise your hand for a second? Would you raise your hand for a second? That's Marlis. If anybody's interested in learning about the book group, you can ask Marlis. All right. So we are a support church to the organization Family Promise, which means that other churches house families in need, particularly Emmanuel in Stewart, and we help provide meals. So coming up between May 26th and June 8th, we think it's going to be a mom and a son. We don't know the age of the son. And you can either make a meal and bring it, and I think we'll have to bring it to Palm City, Roberta? If you're bringing a meal, you bring it to Palm City. If you'd like to buy a gift card for a restaurant, you can bring it here and give it to Roberta, and she'll take care of that. You can make a meal, you can buy a meal, whatever it is. Please sign up in the foyer. Roberta will give you the details. We'll call you with the details. Is there anything else, Bert? Okay. So, Family Promise. Oh, also, Family Promise is looking for just extra volunteers. So if you're interested in that as well, you can see Roberta. I think we're ready to sing In the Kiddos. Let's stand, please.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello. So today our lesson was on focus. And we've read a story about a spider and how careful and focused the spider was building her web. And we played some games and we used our focus and we talked about our power of focus and how important it is for us to know and recognize when we are most focused and when we are least focused. Mm-hmm. Oh, it was a fun lesson. We played a few different games and colored spiders, and it was a good one.
You all right?
Yeah.
All set? All right. Let's bless our kiddos in song. Please stand. And so it is. And let us close with the prayer for protection and the peace song together. The light of God surrounds us. I am light. The love of God enfolds us. I am love. The power of God protects us. I am power. The presence of God watches over us. I am presence. Wherever I am, God is. I am divine. Let's sing.
shine. His little light